Bears, welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla June, Caylbarb on social media. So today you guys chose on Instagram poll, and you guys chose the first impressions of this very makeup filled covered BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Ultimate Artistry Shadow Palette. So I waited a long time to get this, and I was super excited because they're having a sale, at least they were, and I really wanted to get it, so I did. And this is what it looks like. So as you can see, if you're paying closely attention to the palette itself, this little guy over here came completely shattered. I do still have it. I have a lot of you actually told me to mix it with alcohol, pour it back in, so I'm going to try that and pray that it works. But this is what it looks like. It's very, very pretty. I swatched a few, and I do really like it. But this is going to be a first impressions eye tutorial, and yeah, that's going to be what this video is about today. So if you do like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, pretty please. I'm so close to 200. I'm getting so excited. It's the little things, guys. It's the little things. So yeah, I'm pretty much just going to get right on started. Sorry, I did my face. I already primed, and I actually set my eyes using this shade right there. And I went on live a few minutes ago and asked what kind of look I should do, and a few of you said that you would like to see a neutral-ish look with some green at the bottom, so that's what I'm gonna give you. A lot of you actually gave me a lot of positivity on one of my recent posts on Instagram of me wearing green eyeshadow. I have a huge obsession with green eyeshadow. I don't know why, it just like makes me mesmerized to my eyes. Like, and it brings out my eye color, because usually they just look really brown. Do you see? And I like to think that like when light hits it a certain way, they look really beautiful. That's beside the point. So I'm just gonna get right on started. So the first shade I'm going to go into is going to be this guy right here. That one. And I have this little sheet here, which I do like that BH Cosmetics does. It actually tells you, it's really dirty. It actually tells you like if it's a duochrome, a shimmer, a matte, what else? Did I say metallic? I think I did. I remember before, I think it said satin on it or something like that. I can't remember. Or, yeah, I think so. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm getting shimmer and satin mixed up. So the shade that I used on my lid is matte. And the shade I'm about to use for my transition is matte. So I'm going to keep, like, checking back with you to let you know what kind of, like, formula shades are. And this little nifty thing I got, which spins, it's not gonna spin on my hand, but it actually spins, and I got this at Marshall's for 20 bucks, and it fits all my brushes, and I still have space. So like my Morphe face brushes, all my eye brushes, my Cavendish face brushes, my makeup brush set brushes, and then my Real Techniques and Royal & Lang nickel face brushes, and then I have my IT Cosmetics face brushes. So they literally fit everything. It's really heavy. It really fits everything, and I keep twirling it because like it's so convenient. So I'm gonna twirl this bad boy to the eye side. There's so much space in them, makes me want to have more brushes. And if you already know, I have so many. But I love brushes. They make me happy. So I'm taking this Morphe M441, and I'm just gonna take that shade I showed you and apply it in the transition. And what I usually do is I apply it here, and then I just swivel, and then hey, you stop it. And then I kind of do circular motions from the outside all the way through to the inner corner. It's not necessarily a tutorial, but might as well give you a little bit. So next I'm taking another matte shade, and it's going to be that guy right there. That one. And I'm going to put that in my crease area. And I am taking the Manny MUA Lunar Beauty brush, the duo-sided brush, double-sided brush. Stop it! The double-sided brush. And I'm going to take the bigger side. I don't even know, the non-tapered side. I'm going to kind of like pack it, and then I'm going to go back and blend it. So I'm going to go back in with the first shade and blend the two. They're kind of really similar to each other. The second shade that I used for my crease is a little bit more orange than the first, but they're very similar. They don't look similar in the pan whatsoever. The crease shade actually looks more tan and orange than the first one. The first one looks like just a neutral, slightly a yellow mustard shade. That's maybe the best way to describe it. But they're pigmented. So that's good. I'm just gonna move this up here so you guys can see me a little bit better. So I'm gonna get off camera because you know me, when I cut the crease, I take forever. So I'm gonna go cut the crease and then I will be back and then we're going to do the rest. This shouldn't be really a long video, but so far I do like it. It blends pretty well. It's not too much. If you do know, my favorite palette by BH Cosmetics is the Weekend Festival. It is completely blendable. It's pigmented. It's perfect. I love it. It's still my favorite palette. Slightly tied to Jeffree Star's Thirsty palette right now. But right now that is my, I need those two palettes with me at all times. I can't wait for Disney because I'm taking them both with me. But anywho, I also have I think it's 26 Shadow and Blush by BH Cosmetics, and even that palette is amazing. It's good for day events or just daytime makeup if you're into that subtle, pretty daytime makeup. So I definitely do like that. I always go to that palette if I'm going to a baptism or a brunch. I don't really go on brunches, but you get the point. Bridal shower, baby shower, stuff like that. And they have shimmers in there, and they have really pretty blush shades in there, and even the blush is wonderful. So it's just BH Cosmetics to me is a little bit underrated. I don't see a lot of people doing first impressions or tutorials with BH Cosmetics, and I don't know if it just doesn't pop up on my feed on Instagram or on YouTube, but I love BH Cosmetics. And even though a lot of people are just oh my god, that's so horrible, your palette came broken, aren't you going to send it back? No, I'm going to try and fix it. I love BH Cosmetics and I have nothing bad to say about them. I am kind of disappointed that their white concealer sold out because I really wanted it. But I love their stuff, so I'm liking this so far. I like the fact that it's not as pigmented, but it's still blendable and it's buildable. And sometimes that's actually better for a lot of people. But I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go cut my crease, and then we're going to finish the lid. I'm gonna get off camera, apply the lashes, and then we'll chat a little bit more. I almost spilled my coffee. Be right back. So, I went a little bit extra, and I did the whole eye off of camera. So we're going to do this eye so the video could not be as long. So we will see. So the next shade I'm going to use is a shimmer, and it is this shade right here. This one. And I'm taking a Morphe No Name brush and spraying it. And just putting that halfway on the lid. So next I'm taking this matte green shade. It's like a deep forest green. It kind of looks a little bit teal and blue on camera, but it's actually dark forest green. And I'm taking that on a Morphe No Name as well. This is all in like a brush set. And then I'm going to blend it all out afterwards. And then apply it deeper into the crease. This is a Morphe M506. So I'm kind of just blending the two together. And then I'm going to take a little bit and bring it deeper in the crease and towards the inner corner. So then I'm going to take this, I believe it's a shimmer shade. It's a shimmer shade. It's this slightly lime green shimmer shade, and I'm just going to put that on the lower lash. And then I'm going to take the same brush, which is actually the Morphe M213, and I'm going to go back into that emerald green shade and kind of connect the edge of the lower lash line upward to the end of the matte green shade on the lid, or outer corner I should say, and kind of buff the lime green and the matte green shade together, just so it's not dark green break lime green. It kind of blends in together nicely. And I'm going to clean all this part up, like right here, because I want to make this straight like that. I'm going to do that off camera. And then I'm going to apply my lashes and everything. But before I do that, I wanted to do this on camera, even though it's a little bit tricky, but whatever. It's not actually tricky. It's just me being weird. So this is like a matte black. It's not super matte, like a matte. It's not super dark, but it is actually really nice. So what I've been doing is taking an small angled brush. So this one is a small angled brush by e.l.f. And I take a black shade, and I pretty much draw a line. So a lot of people usually use eyeliner. I like to use eyeshadow, just so it kind of looks a little bit more natural when you apply lashes instead of a harsh black line. And you have pretty much a guide for placement when you do apply the lashes. So I just like been doing this a little bit more recently, and I'm only taking little by little because I don't want to necessarily mess up, because it gets really tricky for me when I get to the inner corner part. But you also don't want a gap from the lashes to the far inner corner because it doesn't look right. So literally, you can barely see it, but it's just like, I know it's there. And it's subtle enough that it won't really show, so you can still have that like natural-ish effect, but you know that it's there, so you know where to put your lashes, get them close together, and they look good. They look like this. By the way, these lashes are by Saturday Lashes, of course, and this is, it says Wakeful. Not necessarily sure, because I do see some people, I call them by the day. So for example, this one is Monday Coffee. But a few people have been calling it from what it says on the side. So this one says Wakeful. So I say Monday Coffee, Tuesday Ease, Wednesday Social, Sunday Brunch, Friday Night. I think I got them all. Saturday Morning, that's another one. I think I got all the days. So basically, when I explain which ones I'm using, I say the day. So I say what's on the back. But I actually have to ask Katrina which one's which. But she never says anything about it, so. I'm going to do my mascara lashes off of camera. I'm also using, for mascara, in case you're wondering, where are you? Where is my mascara. Oh, it's right here. So the mascara I am using is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I also have the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is the comparison. This is cheaper than this one. I like the applicator better on this one than this one, but they really both have good formulas. They both do. They're both my favorite ones. And the Benefit Roller Lash is also my favorite mascara, in case you're wondering. And yeah, I'm going to stop rambling, get off of here, and finish this video. So I went ahead and finished my little stuff, and I applied lipstick. This is actually a very awesome, cute lipstick. If you hear Vincent talking, he's on the phone, but I need to finish this video. Oh, it's right here. Ah! So this is the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick. I do that because I always get lipstick in my teeth. And this is the shade Sonata. So I got this because Tati likes this. I always get makeup that my favorite YouTubers like. So you should look into that because it's so pretty. And it actually literally stays on all day. And it doesn't feel like sticky. It doesn't feel too dry. It feels really good. But as this is a BH Cosmetics First Impressions of the Ultimate Artistry Shadow Palette. Again, this is what it looks like. Let's talk about my final thoughts really quick. So, I have tried these, swatched on my arm. They swatched really well. Obviously, you can see this is the finished look. And I actually really like it. The green is really pigmented. The lime green shimmer shade and the gold shimmer shade, very pigmented. The gold actually really beautiful. I love it a lot. The two transition shades in the beginning, they're both matte. They looked really similar, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video. That was the only like weird thing about it. It was that the one shade looks really darker and more orange, and that actually looks very similar to the one that I used in my transition, and the orange one that I use in my crease. It blended well together, which is perfectly fine, as you can see. It was really subtle, buildable, which for some people that's a really good thing. They are creamy and blendable. Did I already say that? Yeah, I didn't say that because I said buildable, not blendable. But yeah, I mean, again, this is my third BH Cosmetics First Impressions video, and I have nothing bad to say about this palette. I do believe that there's another like Ultimate Artistry Shadow palette. I'm not sure. I thought I saw two, so I'm gonna actually look into that when I stop filming right now, because they still had their sale. I may snag that as well and pray that it's not shattered when I get here. But yeah, I mean, overall, it does actually look, I was thinking about it, like it actually looks like a artistry type palette, like the packaging just being all black. It just reminds me of like my old paint sets, which is really cute. I was thinking about that while I was doing my makeup off camera, and I'm just like, I like it. But like it all says here, newly formulated metallics, creamy mattes, soft shimmers, intense duochromes. They're really good shades, and I mean, I will obviously continue to use different colors and create different looks, and I will obviously tag BH Cosmetics in those photos, and I will explain in the description what I used for my full face. I'm going to try and keep doing that more because apparently you like what I tell you that's on my face. So yeah, overall I do like this, so I give it a thumbs up. So if you like this video, you should give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel. My name is Kayla June, Caylbarb. Caylbarb? No, Kayla, your name is Caylbarb on social media. Caylbarb on social media. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. I'll have it all down here, and everything will be linked, including this palette, in the description with all my social media handles and whatnot. So I will see you in the next video, which should be in like 2 days, maybe 1 day, no, 2 days. We'll see. Bye guys, thank you so much.